Hello again, viewers. A couple of wee warnings I forgot to tell you about this when I done the wee video the other week about electrical shops. Nice area on the Golden Mile in Las Americas. This wee restaurant's always busy. El Faro, at night they've got entertainment on, various tribute artists. Seen Elton John once in there. Not the real Elton John, of course, but he was good, the guy. Safari Centre up there, Park de la Paz strip behind it, etc. You know the drill, you've been here loads of times. Let's take a wee walk. So, in case you missed it, there was Park Santiago 3 across there as well. In case you missed it, done a wee video the other day, letting you know. Oh yeah, letting you know about some things to be careful about, especially if you're going to electrical shops. Now, give me a wee sec. I'm not going to tell you the name of the electrical shops because it's not fair to say they're all the same. There's a few over there. There's a few in Park Santiago 3. There's a few in Park Santiago 2. They're all over the place basically. But what you have to remember, when you go in, if you're just looking for a basic thing like a charger or anything like that, the vast majority of them I've been in, the prices they've got on the actual items are way overinflated, so never accept the first price. If anybody knows a place that's genuinely got the lowest prices when you go in without haggling, let me know. I'll definitely go and visit it and I'll do a video. But if you missed the previous video, I went in for a charger, a lead, USB lead, which should only cost a couple of pounds, and obviously try to charge you €15, etc. Now there was one thing I did forget to mention, which is one of the most common scams in Tenerife, and to be fair, other places in the Canary Islands, because a lot of viewers tell me it happens in Lanzarote, Fuerteventura. It probably happens all over Europe. Anywhere that's busy with tourists, this is going to happen. So what they'll basically do, the warning word to look for, to be honest with you, the number one warning is, if you're walking past any shop that sells electrical goods, if they mention the word tablet, and it's not a Scottish tablet, which is lovely and I love it, it's an actual tablet, like a Samsung tablet or something like that, some device, and they're selling it for like €25 or something absolutely crazy, ridiculous, that you can never get back home. Sometimes when things are too good to be true, they are too good to be true. Park Santiago 4 there. Villa Cortez, beautiful in there. Done a video on the channel, check it out. So, what you need to be careful of, 100%, anytime somebody mentions a tablet, you'll never pay the price that they advertise. You'll go in, and then they'll say we have to set it up in a different system for the UK, this thing's better, we need to add on things, and then before you know it, it's a couple of €100 and you think it's a good deal, when you go back to the UK and it maybe doesn't work, and then what do? Now I know most people say I would never do that, because if something goes wrong in Tenerife you can never take it back, unless maybe like me, you're back here every month, then I can maybe do that. But in most cases, if you're here once a year, you're taking a big risk buying an expensive item from an electrical shop. I did do it once when I had to buy a phone from Harry up in the San Eugenio Centre, and to be fair, the phone done the job. It was like €70 and I was able to do videos with it. It wasn't the best quality phone, but he was honest with me, he told me this is obviously not going to be as good as your other phones that I lost stupidly. Park Club Europe, done another video in there, I'll leave a link maybe at the end showing you in there. It's lovely in there, it's really nice. So that's the thing to watch out for with the electrical shops. Anytime the word tablet's mentioned, be aware. You're then going to get obviously various sales pitches, you might get other people involved. Some of the electrical shops, being honest with you, are very, very aggressive. If you go in there and don't buy anything, they can be quite aggressive. The police, as far as I know from speaking to everybody, are not interested in any of your complaints about these places. It's been going on for years. With the internet, the only thing is, if you get in with a partner or a friend, you maybe have a phone on you, so you can just Google the price of the item. You maybe buying a camera or a phone, and you'll be able to get an idea, a comparison of the price. If it's not too far out, if it's maybe a good deal, then you can't complain. But if you lost your phone like I did, and you're getting in blind with no phone, that's when it can get tricky if you're buying expensive things. So just do your research, be aware when you go in these electrical shops. Another couple of things to watch out for that I forgot to tell you. It's nice in there, Garibaldi restaurant. We were by there last night, there was a singer on, nice atmosphere. It's not cheap, but it looks lovely. Soup of the day, €9.95. French fries only €3.95. Nice in there, eh? A wee piano and everything, lovely. So, another thing to watch out for, which is common scams, is walking down the road and then they tries to put anything on your wrist, like a wee band or anything like that. They'll say it's free, then they want money off you, so don't let anybody put anything on your wrist unless you're willing to buy anything. That's a well-known scam. I don't know if anybody's watched the YouTube channel. Guy's based in Prague, it's called Honest Guide. It's an absolutely brilliant channel. The guy is amazing. It's like a TV, proper production channel, quality of the videos. And he goes round and he exposes all these scams in Prague. And to be honest with you, a lot of the scams in Prague are universal, they're done everywhere else. The most common one in Prague is when they offer to exchange your money. They stand outside money exchange places when they're shut. So when people maybe Google Maps them and they go to them, they're shut. They say, oh, just by chance, I've got cheque money on me. It's not euros and cheque. I've got cheque money on me. I can exchange it for you. You're lucky. And then what they basically do is they give them old money from somewhere else, some other country that maybe the customer doesn't know. That's a common scam. That doesn't really happen much in Tenerife because at the end of the day we're all using euros here, so if you don't get euros, you'll know you're getting scammed. Whereas in the Czech Republic it's a wee bit different because it's not euros. Anyway, get back to the point. That's a common scam as well. So you've got the electrical shops, anybody coming up and obviously doing that as well, touching your hand, putting stuff on it. Another common one is the petition scam. They'll say obviously they've got a petition going against them, can you sign it? Then they'll start asking you for money and all that sort of stuff as well. You don't want to get involved in that. Last siesta hotel. Again, I've got a video on the channel. I had a wee cheap stay in there, quite enjoyed it actually. Food was okay. Everybody tells me food's pretty bad in there, but the day I was there it was alright to be fair. So that's another common scam as well. Just general things you need to look out for when you're in another country really, to be honest with you. Another one that's very common, and I know there is actually people operating in Costa Deque and other places. It's like 2 or 3 people together. One will come up and ask you for directions. Other one will just be distracted, and then before you know it, your wallet's gone or your phone's gone or whatever. That's a very common one. One thing to be aware of as well, anybody cannot ask you for directions if they've got a phone in their hand. It's very unlikely they need directions. Sometimes, to be fair, you can't pick things up in Google Maps, but most of the time they're going to get it in Google Maps, aren't they? So just be aware. Common sense. It's the same when you go anywhere. I'll do another video when I get back to other places, maybe like Benidorm. I'll let you know about some of the scams there. Everybody will know them there. You've got the P-men, you've got all sorts going on there as well. This is life, this is what happens sometimes when you're on holiday. You just have to have your wits about you. A wee bit of common sense, and I'm speaking from experience. Not saying I've been scammed, but I've lost a couple of phones here, and that really comes down to one thing: me not looking after the phone, and one of the times having too many beers before you know it, your phone's gone. So hope you found the video useful. Just thought I'd let you know about some well-known scams. But on the positive side, enjoy your holiday. 99.9% of people who come here have no problems, but you just have to be aware of the common things to look out for. I'm sure you probably know most of this. That's me just at the patch, and I think I'm just going to stop here. Maybe go in for a wee drink in Bad Bob's. If you like your quizzes, go into Bad Bob's, just down there. You've got Kev's Chill Out Bar, down the stairs you've got Princess Di's. A few good bars here. Just up there you've got the Dubliner and Gaelic Corner. Thanks for watching. If you watched to the end, I'd really appreciate it. Let me know, is there any other scams that I've missed out on? Hope not. Thanks so much for watching. New viewers, don't forget, hit the wee red button that says subscribe. It's absolutely free. Thanks again, I'll see you in the next one.